frankly too, I will say I was actually pretty honored that they asked me though. I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, I really always have a feeling that, like, I want to say this without making people super angry, but like I really just feel like USFGC is forced to care about anime fighters. Like, they don't actually give a fuck and they wish it was just Street Fighter, you know? But like, because we have like Persona and fucking Goku showed up and Goku's like, it's me, Goku, they have to like care. So being included with people I really respect, from like, you know, like my best friend Nee and like Idom and like Diego Mewadas and Justin Watt, and I'm in that list, so it makes you feel like, you know, a little validated, I guess. Yeah, being included with the players they've done this for so far, kind of an honor for me. So.
Hey there, I'm Lord Knight. I'm a fighting game player and content creator, and these are the matches that made me.
Knight, oh my gosh, Lord Knight lost this one. Juna has to win one more round. There's Greg Goose in our room.
EVO was not an important tournament for Melty Blood players in the USA. NEC was the most important tournament. Juna beats me pretty cleanly.
Yeah.
He was pretty much the best player in the country for that game. He only played the game for like a month. The first year he went, he won.
Juna, so what he told me too was that the whole reason he played Melty Blood, this is kind of a base, like some Sigma shit. He's fucking playing Final Fantasy 11. You guys know I don't like MMORPGs, but he fucking loves FF11. They're talking about fighting games for some reason. Gina used to play Marvel, and someone's like, oh, but you can't beat me in this game. It's fucking Melty Blood. And Gina goes, yes, I can. He plays the game for a week, beats that guy up, and then learns there's a tournament nearby, and he goes. And then I think I went to his second tournament that Giuda went to, and he won that too. But that was like it was at an arcade, and I didn't play arcade stick at the time. So I went to that tournament. There's footage of that tournament too. I went to that tournament. I got 5th. I was mad. I was like, oh, I lost to shitters, and smashed shit. Like, I lost shitters. Like, fucking arcade is bullshit. Like, da da da. And then there's a player from New Jersey. Literally one of the first Melty Blood people I met is from New Jersey. It's a player named Master Chibi. This dude's a goat. He's the fucking goat. And he was like, dude, you said all this shit about how you're gonna go to Japan and you're gonna fucking play them with Vyakia and smoke them, and you can't play arcade stick, and you get 5th here and you call the people above you shitters. You're the shitter. And I was like, and he was like, you need to learn stick and you need to not be a bitch. And I was like, and then he gave me a Namco PS1 stick. One of the best sticks I've ever used in my life, by the way. It's like a PS1 Namco stick made out of steel. It's not that big. It's like 40% bigger than a snack box. It is such a good stick. For what I actually listened to him, and I remember literally throwing my controller out of my dorm. We lived in a townhouse then, because I was a junior. I remember throwing my PS1 pad. I had this fucking busted ass PS1, no analog stick ass pad. I threw it out the window. And I was like, I need to learn new tech that I can't do on pad, so I don't run back to pad. And then so eventually, after like 2 weeks, I was able to play on stick decently. After 6 months, I couldn't go back to pad, and I was like, okay, I just play stick now. And like that's what's up.
I got in top 8 from winners. I had to play Spooky, which was kind of lucky. A lot of the winning in that tournament was people just have never fought Half Moon Kohaku. She's so different, and it's
a side note too is that it's funny that this tournament I'm talking about worked out this way, because the first loss I ever had in Melty was to Spooky. It was bad, but also I was new to the game, so it made sense. But it's funny, like the first loss I ever had in the game was to Spooky, and then the first major I ever won involved beating Spooky.
But then I was like, oh no, like I got fight Judah, I lose the finals, tournament's over, the run's over, it's GG's. My inner voice told me this ends now. Like, you have to win this now, or else you're not gonna win. I popped off when I won. So I was like, oh wait, everyone's really loud. But when I watched the archive, I was like, yo, people are singing at him?
That shit was crazy.
Is it for Una? Is it over? Hey, goodbye.
Could not hear this while I was playing. By the way, this is 2010. So I'm legit. No headset. No headset. Could not hear it. They just had speakers so that you could hear the music in the game, I could not hear any of it. That was like one of the only times I've seen him be like, dude, what the fuck? That's like one of the. Normally he's just like whatever, but that time he was like, dude, that's fuck, man.
So it really was just like in hindsight, it's just numbers. I was like, oh, like if we just go hit for hit, like I'm just going to win because I just do more damage.
What you gonna do? You gonna mash your way? Huh? You gonna mash your way? It's done. It's done. Lord Knight standing tall upon a chair. His underwear showing.
Yeah.
This win basically led me to my first major win.
How did you win? How do you think I won that major? If you watched this video already, don't spoil it. Do you think I won a cool, exciting way or an LK way? Throws only?
You can do this.
Nope. Timeout.
That's it. That's it.
I want a timeout.
LK is your ACX champion.
Timeout doing the meme move. This is like this move I do is a meme. This is a legit meme move. This is a Ryomu or anyone who plays Melty Blood will let you know this move is kind of a meme.
Yeah, this is what American Melty is reduced to. Battle by the hallway.
Yeah, not the bathroom.
We're in the hallway of the Tropicana Hotel.
Not the bathroom, you fucks.
In EVO 2010, that's my first EVO. I actually remember being like, yeah, I'm winning this, bro. I'm winning this, and I'm never going to West Coast ever again.
Why are we hating on West Coast? There's East Coast, West Coast rivalry in fighting games, right? So I was like, why would I go to fucking West Coast to fucking... There's no Melty Blood. I'm on West Coast. They're only playing Street Fighter. Like, what the fuck am I doing? No, dude, I'm not gonna go. And then they had it. They had it at EVO, and I was like, oh, I guess I gotta go. And I was like, oh, well, you know, if I go, I'm just gonna win, so it's fine.
One of the big exciting things or things that people were talking about in the Melty community for this tournament.
Hey, Kusanagi, he kind of looks the same, honestly.
It's not just Garu showing up to this tournament, but Kusanagi coming, because we all knew him just as the Mexican net player who does a bunch of like annoying stuff. But he came and he
cooked he cooked so many people. I actually legit have no idea how he got good at this game. to me, Kusanagi's some miracle shit, actually. I have no fucking idea how he got good at this game, dude. He lives in Mexico City. Who the fuck does he play? Like, I was like, who does? Because it's delay based netcode, so like nobody wants to play him because he lives in Mexico City, so it's laggy. We don't talk about this so much anymore because of rollback, but in delay based days, there's net play tactics. There's things that work online that don't work offline. I was like, dude, this guy's like the definition of that.
And I beat him like 2-0, like quick. And I'm like,
international play helped.
We got it. Garu comes up from losers, beats me 6-0. I mean, frankly,
he's not happy at all.
I'm not happy about it, but we actually talked.
He's like
a good amount.
Garu's like a golf player, bro. He's like, yeah.
He comes back to the U.S. for final round 15 because somebody decides to put up 1K for the tournament. It's the first like legitimately big like major. I think it has like 120s or something. I think for top 8 I had to play him. So I actually beat him for top 8. I believe 2-0. Everyone was really worried about him. I was worried too, but like all those ideas and all that practice.
Why didn't they put Fire music in this?
So I have to play one of my training partners in winners finals, and I lose that set like 3-1 or 3-2. I don't remember. So I had to play Garu again.
Yeah,
I'm like F. When I won the losers finals against him, I was like, okay, this chapter's closed. You need to stop doubting yourself in these moments and really just get in there, you know?
And it was new images from Famitsu of a new Persona game, and I just like yelled and got ridiculously hyped, like stupidly hyped. Because I honestly love Persona a lot. Like,
still,
I really like the game. So
I still like Persona.
It's really good. And I
AI,
know
okay, shut up.
Persona!
Me too, to my wife, bro.
It is the first anime fighter by Arxis that actually has a quick turnaround from Japanese arcades to North America. It comes out, I want to say March 2012, and the
Japanese version came out on my birthday, by the way. Smiley face.
Japanese console version
July 26th.
July. So
damn, Persona 4 Arena came out on my birthday. Fire Emblem 3 Houses came out on my birthday. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's Destiny?
So this is like one of the first really big jumps for the anime fighting game community. It's a really, really, really important game. It's a very, very dear game to me.
He's gonna
Grover?
DP.
Grover? Oh, Grover!
I knew
and
it,
he
he's
gets DP.
DP.
Ultra
suplex
suplex to win the
hold.
tournament.
Okay, takes it.
Despite me loving this game so much, I almost quit fighting games playing this game. I just could not handle social media. Like, if I win, I'm a fraud. If I'm second place, they're like, it's second place. Okay, I'll get second place. When I beat people, there was like a back and forth with a player named Bananacan. He plays Shadow Labbers. When he beats me, he's a genius. But then when I beat him, no one says anything. All my early fighting games just doubt.
I would get so mad actually about this too while learning about Shadow Labbers, because Shadow Labbers is Mitsudo is very bullshit. Mitsudo is extremely bullshit. Shadow Labrys is omega bullshit. Mitsudo is better, but it's like she's like an overtuned Shoto kinda.
This is EVO 2013. That tournament is like a 700 or so entry tournament, which is unheard of for an anime fighter at the time. The bracket.
Yeah, at the time, it was by far the biggest anime tournament. Before that, the biggest anime tournament was BBCS2 EVO, which was like 260 if I recall correctly. And then after that, basically Persona broke like every anime tournament record, like by a shit. It wasn't even close. The first tournament, I mentioned it a little bit, but the first tournament was a month after Summer Jam. Fucking Saiken got second. I got third. I lost to Meet. That's like one of the only times I lost Mitsudo Mirror because the game was new. So I lost Mitsudo Mirror, and then the 21 player, Saiken got second, and then SKD washed him. I was like, God damn, it's a fucking mixtape, bro. I remember watching it. I was like, holy shit, this is free.
And then I had to play Yume the first time.
Yume is one of the only people I think I've played in a fighting game where I'm like, this dude's a genius.
Quite.
Actual genius. I think I'm good. I don't know if you don't think I'm good, it's fine. I think I have gotten to the point where I'm like, I am a world class fighting game player. Like no one can take that away from me. But there is a difference. Like with my current skill, I think I can go up against people like that. But at the time, I was like. Nah.
But Yume is instead
I'm gonna start spending my ammo on ad complainers. It's your points, man.
going
Not
to
got
secure
to
the
say
win.
anything.
Lord Knight and
Oh, and
losing,
Yume smoked
obviously
me.
disappointed.
Yume smoked me. I don't think I actually lost a game until I get to Yume. I think.
We have to clear this. If we clear this, there's still a shot at winning an EVO. Try to keep it positive. We'll keep going. I play him. I beat him. And somebody yells from the crowd, you should have forfeited.
And Banana Can is furious.
After I beat Bananacan, you could see like,
Yeah, look. I don't shake his hand first. I'm so mad at this dude. I hear him the whole time too. And like, it's crazy that the Giuna set, they're singing behind me, no headsets, can't hear it. This tournament, headsets, huge crowds singing Persona songs. That EVO is hype, by the way. If you think like Cell Scream is hype, right? DBFZ 2018, I think, the Cell Scream. Everyone's hyped for the Cell Scream, right? Persona, dude, when the crowd is singing Mass Destruction, dude, that's hype. Come on, that's not hype. That's not hype. And then, like, I hear this motherfucker be like, you should throw. Because he's right in the front of the fucking stage. Look. He's processing the L because he made a major mistake that I took advantage of, right? So he's like, right? I'm out. So he shakes his head. He's ready to shake my hand and right? And he looks over and he's like, where the fuck is this dude going? And I'm all the way over here with my fucking C's armband because I love fucking Persona. And I yell at that guy while I'm walking him to shut the fuck up, and he's a bitch. And then I'm not gonna say who it was. And then I walk back.
After I beat
and then I'm like, all right.
You could see like I'm off camera. Like I like walk off camera. And
yeah, the slow-mo matted
person who was yelling at me to forfeit the whole time. And I was like, why would you tell me to like drop this set? Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, what is wrong with you, dude?
What I was told later is that I already had a chance at Yume, so Bananacan should try, so that America can have a chance to win. I really like when I play Yume, I wanted to cry the whole time. This is not possible. Nobody in this community even wants me to be here. And what do you do when you run into somebody who's better?
Oh, I learned my lesson from this. I'm like, don't test someone you actually think is good. You can test people who you think are bad, but don't. I thought he was good. I was like, I wonder if he knows about this. He knew. I was like, when I did it, I was like, I'm so stupid. I'm like, why would I test like the best player?
I was like, this is just, it's impossible. I didn't watch me versus Yume for 3 years. Every time I try to watch, you can hear it. Like,
I actually couldn't watch losses for a very long time in fighting games. Probably not until like 2014, 2015. I couldn't. And even when I learned how to watch losses, I couldn't watch some of like I didn't watch Me vs Spark for like 6 months. I didn't watch Me vs Human for like 3 years. Those are probably the 2 most extreme ones. Most of them, it would take me at least a week before I could fucking watch it. Now I watch the losses like 30 minutes after, or like immediately. So
I almost start crying. My history with Guilty Gear is very rocky. For a long time, Guilty Gear XX players really looked down on not only like Melty Blood, which is the first game I played, but then also other Arc Sys games. They announced Guilty Gear Xrd. I could have just played Melty Blood and like that's it. But like people say I could be good at Guilty Gear. Like all the Guilty Gear players, like dude, honestly, you're good at fighting games. You could be good at this. So I was like, you know, I'll just play it. Like, it's fine. It's new. A lot of people playing. Little did I know that through Guilty Gear, I learned the challenge of the legacy game. The Melty Blood is a legacy game, but it was so small. I did have to like learn it and like get
not
to
much
where people were.
But
Xrd, the first year was grueling, and
they picked like this is legit 3 weeks after I started playing Guilty Gear. This set they picked like the perfect set.
Not a fun way.
Perfect sets.
The baseline game is so obnoxious.
I stand by that, by the way. I stand by that. It's the hardest part of learning old Guilty Gear is how fucking annoying the old game is. Even though I like Xrd, and honestly, you know, like I like take jabs at Plus R, but like Plus R is a fun game, but again, it's just like annoying. There's just something annoying about Guilty Gear players.
Once I did get through that, I grew to enjoy Xrd more, but I also feel like I'm low-key the enemy of old school GG players because I don't let them romanticize the game, because every fighting game has good and bad parts. Persona 4 Arena is my favorite fighting game.
True.
And there's a lot of dumb stuff in that game.
True.
There's a ton of dumb stuff.
True.
Especially really focused. There's only
I cleared, but
a handful of sets where I'm truly remember being like really locked in like flow state. Later that year, I told myself that I need to stop listening to what people say about me because I have the results. Whatever I think about myself, even if I think I'm bad.
Liquipedia prize pools. Let's go. Liquipedia. Woo!
I have
the list of tournaments they showed. Basically during this time, it doesn't come up because you know it's the matches that made me, not my fucking life story. But basically during Xrd was the first time I started thinking about becoming a professional gamer somehow. Because you know that's when some of you, actually probably a good amount of you, might not remember Echo Fox or something, but like between Echo Fox and Mad Cats, Hori was signing people. Evil Geniuses got in FGs, a bunch of teams got in FGs, and I'm like, dude, like the Street Fighter people and some Tekken people and some Marvel people, like they're literally just do it. I was like, is there a way? That's when I started being like, man, like Guilty Gear, whether or not Xrd is better or worse than these games, right? Than those games, the one thing I can say for sure about Guilty Gear is that it looks better. It looks like a literal anime. Like, how is there not an anime fight? And then they announced Dragon Ball Fighters. So even though I fucking hated Dragon Ball. It's so many people hate it. Not so many. Many people love Dragon Ball, and it's their first fighting game. But the first month, I was like, this game is so garbage. And then Kizzy was like, you should play Trunks. You should play Trunks again, because I played Trunks day one, but I didn't like play him on a team. I just couldn't find a way to put him on a team. So I was like, I guess I won't play Trunks. And he was like, dude, no, you should play Trunks. And I put Trunks. I played Kid Buu Trunks, and then from Sonic Fox's recommendation, Android 16. And that was a team I played for a while, and that team saved the game for me. And I was like, not only is Kizzy right about I should play Trunks, but I said all that shit about Guilty Gear being the prettiest game and why is there no anime game and something, and now there is one and Goku's in it and I'm about to stop playing it. Am I not the bitch? Am I not the soft one? So that's kind of why I'm here. Honestly.
So Marlon Pie is a player I've actually known for a decent amount of time. I had a pretty bad record against him for a while, but I had a bad record against like all the old, like Elvin Shadows and other.
Oh, to Elvin Shadow, I did for my melee people, I did the Korean DJ. So I basically money matched Elvin Shadow until I figured out how to beat him, and then I money matched him a few times more and like streaked him in money matches, and then I was like, all right, I understand, I got it. I'm not gonna lose to him, and I never lost him after that.
And he jumps out of the pressure.
God, Alvarez out. LK takes.
Oh, winning a major, I'm mashing jab, by the way.
I'm a jab, 11. A little arm wave and about.
So for Guilty of Strife, it as a competitive game, especially at that time, I thought it was pretty good. I thought the 2.5 patch was probably one of the best versions of the game. It might be the best version of the game, actually. Everyone really had a fighting chance.
Good times, man. Look at this. I play Mei now. Mei is top tier.
A few different styles of characters that are like top 10 characters. The game competitively was actually in a pretty good spot. Myself as a competitor at the time, I'm not like totally in flux, I guess. I took a really big risk because my first main was my old main from Exord. It's Milia. Milia is usually a character that you don't know how good she's going to be for.
Yeah, it also, by the way, side note, it used to be extremely frustrating. So like when a patch would drop, the main reason I was so certain about 2.0 because I was like, okay, the main thing that's scary about her, they drastically nerfed. So like whatever potential she has, it doesn't change the fact that like Burst smokes her, right? Where like 2.1, I was like, okay, they fixed it, but I don't know how good it is or how consistent it is or stuff like that. And there's a lot of history for Emilia that like when a new version of Guilty Gear comes out, she's like rated like C tier or D tier, and then after a while people are like, oh, actually Emilia's broken because yeah, they nerfed these things, but they gave her these things and it's stupid. You know what I mean? So when Strife came out, I was like, yeah, well, you know, like Milia has these problems, but like, you know, it's Milia. Like there's probably some shit that we don't realize. It wasn't until like the game came out in June, I think around November, I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure Milia's ass in this game. I'm pretty sure.
So I took a chance and I ended up deciding to switch to biking.
Definitely known for the Milia side of things, but been putting heavy work on the biking. Yes. I don't know if there's any characters they got in the pocket, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Everyone said Biken was top tier at the time, even though no one was playing her, which is a little bit of a red flag. Even if she's not top tier, since no one plays her, if I got good enough, I would have an information advantage over opponents. As a
big thing about me playing Biken in this game in general.
Opposed to playing like Happy Chaos, who everyone knows how to fight, Ram, who everyone knows how to fight, Leo, who everyone knows how to fight. In hindsight, it would have been great to switch to Soul, but the Soul players did a really good job of downplaying, so we didn't know he was top tier.
Who remembers the season 2.0 Soul downplay? The Soul is mid tier and 2.0 downplay. Remember that? And then when Mochi won Arc Revo in season 2, people were like, the only reason you say Soul is top tier is because Mochi won. And I was like, dude, I've been saying Soul is top tier since November, because in season 2, we went to Fighter Spirit in Korea, in Seoul, Korea, and everyone's playing Soul, and we're playing all of the Souls and stuff, and we all agree, we're like, dude, Soul is OD, what the fuck? And then I just came back, like, dude, Soul's OD. From then. So people were being like, dude, you only said that because what you won. I was like, hey, normally your campaign of misinformation would work. However, I have a YouTube channel, so you can quite literally find videos from December of me being like, yo, actually, Soul is top tier in season 2.
I am not feeling great about playing. Like, I feel like a little discouraged. I actually felt like that day I had nothing to add to this team, and I was like the weakest person on the team. Not because Viking sucked. I was just like, you know, like I'm just not feeling good after your.
Yeah, I just thought I was ass. I'll be real. I'm saying it nicely, but like I just sometimes I just doom and I don't post about it on Twitter. I sometimes I doom about the game and like my training partners know, but that's how I like. It's so much better because you know I know people like watch my shit and like listen to me and stuff, so. If I'm dooming about the game, about these games all the time, like, it would be, like, really bad if I did it, you know? So, if you see me doom publicly, that means I've been dooming for, like, weeks or months consecutively. This is the only time I actually doom publicly. Is like, it's been, like, months of me, like, just, like, oh, my God, I'm fucking dooming, but, like, it's actually not that bad. Like, skill issue, and eventually I'm just like, this is fucked.
That set against Gobo actually showed me a bunch of things. So me beating him is like just icing on the cake, you know, but there's a lot of like
music right now.
Feedback I got from that. I don't think he was playing great. I think game 1, like I actually like outplayed him and beat him, but like game 2, he has like this huge fumble. I don't know if it's a fumble, I don't know what. He just like whiffed.
Yeah, I still don't know what the fuck this is.
Almost half screen. While
I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Like, right, buddy.
By the way, if he whiffs dust there in this version, he fucking explode. Like, yeah, you could say like they nerfed Geozan-san, But like the spot he whiffed dust in the current version, he fucking explodes for whiffing there.
Maybe he was trying something weird. I have no idea. All these things all go back to 2013.
And it's not, it's charged. That's the thing that gets me. It was charged dust. I was like, dude, what the fuck? I mean, we take those, but like,
of like,
how do you do that?
Do I win? How do you win EVO? How and can you, and is it possible and stuff? I think I have a unique, let's say a unique problem as a fighting game player compared to other like long time.
Oh yeah, talk about stats.
Players. My best friend Nee. I don't know if you know me and Nee are best friends. I can send you the picture.
You guys know about my best friend Nee? This remind me to tell this. This is a hilarious story. The story of this picture. Look, this is my best friend Neeception. The name of this picture on my phone is my best friend Nee. That PNG.
He's not a 3D legend.
Goats are herd animals.
Has he played other games? Yes. As in the past, I think most people would be like the main Daigo thing, Street Fighter, or I mean another one. We can throw Smash, like right. They're all the people who are good.
Homie the Buzz, he plays May.
Homie the Buzz and stuff.
He plays May.
Brawl, Smash 4, Ultimate. It's all one thing.
What a good pop off. This is a very Nitro Bros pilled pop off. Look at this.
Smash 4, Ultimate.
Very Nitro coded. Wait, there you go. Very Nitro Bros
good
coded.
From Brawl, like my homie the Buzz and stuff. Brawl, Smash 4, Ultimate. It's all one thing.
Yeah, it's very Nitro coded.
I have a unique problem of if ArcSys was a really nice company, they would only make Persona fighting games, and I probably would have just won EVO by now. Just the way anime fighters work, you have to keep on learning new systems to an extreme that people who only stay in one franchise.
I told somebody this once and they said I was downplaying. I was like, dude, that's not even a definition.
Don't have to. I actually wanted to make a video about this. I remember looking for like who has won EVO in multiple games, who has gotten multiple top 8s and stuff. And the vast majority who have multiples are also
I talked about this on LK Chronicles, and there's a ton of comments because I was like, this is what exactly was gonna happen if Sonic ties or clears Justin's EVO win record. Because if I'm remembering this data correctly, Justin Wong has won EVO technically either 8 or 9 times. There's one that's a team tournament, so some people don't count it. But the team tournament was a main EVO event, so I think it's fair to count. So let's say Justin Wong won 9 times, but people don't count the team tournament, right? So Sonic will get 8, and then it'll be tied, and people are like, oh, Sonic is tied with Justin. What people are going to do is go, no, actually, Justin won 9 times because he has this thing. Then Sonic wins 2 more times, and then they're like, oh, well, actually, MK games are all fucking for children, so they don't count. And I was like, that's exactly the rhetoric that's going to happen. And the comments, people will be like, yeah, they say that, they're right. There's a ton of comments that are like, if they say that about Sonic, they're right. And I'm like, you have never played this person a single game in a fighting game. Like if any of these people played Sonic Fox a single time in a game that Sonic Fox plays for like a week, they would change their tune. Very quickly. very quickly. I played Sonic Fox in many games. I played Sonic Fox in many games at this point. And Sonic is like, they're just different. They're very unique in that way.
I'm one of the only people who have 4 EVO top 8s, and each one of them are in different games, and then 3 of them are all grand finals.
Yeah, that's my unique thing. All my shit is from different games. That's like my unique things. Like everything's from a different game, and I have different company stuff.
People who are like, well, that was a long
they're
time
all
ago,
anime, but like they're all anime, but French Bread and ArcSys is so different.
I have to tell like Justin Wong and Tokido, all those wins are a long time ago because all that Marvel 2 stuff.
Yeah. True.
Is all from a long time ago. So if you're gonna tell me that, you gotta tell him that. Okay, I had to set all this up. So this Gobo set, can I do this thing in a consistent world-class way? And that set, I think, gave me my answer.
Yeah, Ruder, thanks so much for the prime, man.
Yeah, like these people are not better than you.
Yeah, I can especially do it if they don't know about JPP cross use on set.
These people
I can definitely do it. Woo!
By the way, Baiken first Faust sucks. So then beating like the historical best Faust after immediately back to back, I'm like, these people are not better than you, dude. Like it's truly, all that stuff is gone. Nobody can tell me any different. After 12 years or so, the only person who can tell you what you can do is you. That's the
that day The energy when I beat Gobo was mostly like, oh, nice, but there was also like a not from the Japanese players. I think from some of the people who were like, because you know there were people from like abroad. There was kind of like like you could random out people with Baiken, but like when I beat Nage after, and also because I got Baiken Faust's ass, when I beat Nage after, it was like people were just like, dude, dude, what the fuck was that? I was like, I don't know what that was either, honestly. But in my head, I was like, yeah, dude, you just gotta believe. You really just have to believe yourself more, because you have all the proof that you need. Would you ever try to play MB again? Seems current code is pretty different right now than when you played. Honestly, not really. After I played my last Melty tournament, was my last serious one was CEO Taku 2015 or 16. I think that was a good way to go. Like that, like I have the literal only thing I did not do in Melty Blood was win EVO 2010. That's it. Like I won EVO 20. It was a side tournament, to be fair, but I won the Persona side tournament that had like 300-ish entrants, and the Melty Blood side tournament that had like 80-ish at the same time. They literally ran top 8 at the same time. I won both at the same time, and that was just like, that was kind of when I was thinking, you know, I shouldn't be playing like 3 or 4 games at a major. I really want to improve at Guilty Gear and like get used to being a more serious competitor. So I'm only gonna focus on one game, and CEO Otaku will be the last game the last tournament where I seriously play 3 games at a tournament. I didn't do good in BB because I wasn't practicing. Melty, Kohaku carries, and also I had a Archetype Earth, so like that was it. I got 5th, and I was like, all right, this is fine, honestly. Like this is a good way to go out, and yeah, that's it. I'm out. Like I don't really talk to anybody who plays like that. Like I'm like, hey, you guys just play. Like why the fuck are you talking about me? I don't talk about Melty Blood. I mostly just talk about Melty Blood that's just like happy and like fun and like a lot of like old stories from like way back. That's it, you know what I mean? So but yeah, I think that's the end of the video, right?
You're not on the road, not losing a single match, man.
Oh, there's a cold exit. There's a cold exit. All the matches I picked were like Garu. I learned that you have to Garu. I learned that execution is what you can do. You don't go for hard stuff because it's hard. You make a compromise with yourself of what you can actually do and what outcome you want and how likely it is that you could do it. The second time I played him, it was the first time I because basically the 3 people who beat me at EVO, I beat 2 of them. So I've had opportunities to play all 3 of them again later in tournaments. I beat 2 of them. I beat Garu, which I used here. That was like, you're not the product of your losses, I guess is the way I would say it, and like you can keep on improving and go beyond and become stronger and all that shit, right? And I played Spark later also in a tournament, and I beat him too. The only one I didn't beat is Yume. I had the opportunity to play him again in Ultimax, and he beat me again, but it was like good, and I was like I'm fine with this. I'm fine. I could accept it. I probably will, and I have not. I thought at the time I probably will never have a chance to play him again, and I have not played him since then. That's like maybe 9 or 10 years ago. The thing about Yume was like my entire foundation of 1v1 fighting games was shook by those 2 sets, and so that it changed so much about how I play fighting games. Like that's probably the most important set I've played in fighting games, I would say. It changed everything changed after that. The Gina set was you can like be a legitimately strong competitor in these things. The Marlon Pie one, I was just like, yeah, this is like just like hard work and just like, you know, all like, you know, overcoming legacy and like all this shit. And then like the Gobo one was like, yeah, you can operate at a world-class level, truly, because my big question in Dragon Ball was like, can I actually do these things? Can I operate at a world-class level? Like, is the game the problem, or am I the problem? Dragon Ball, of course, I was the problem, not the game. And I got through it in Dragon Ball. It just took me a little bit. So basically every set that I picked, usually I'm answering a question I was struggling with for a while, or it gave me a question that I struggled with for a while.